announcement. This week, we're going to have show and tell. And the kindergarten class exploded. It was like the children turned into tiny fireworks and started combusting all over the place. Everyone was excited. Everyone was elated. Everyone except the poor little Egyptian boy sitting in the back. I didn't know what show and tell was. So after everybody left, I went up to Miss Simonton and I said, Mrs. Teacher Lady, could you tell me what this show and tell is? Oh, it's nothing major. All you have to do is bring something from home and then tell us about it. It's a very easy way for us to introduce public speaking at an early age in your academic career. Will you be grading on a curve? Oh. And with that, she just let me go home. Now, I had no idea what I was going to bring. I knew I was going to bring a toy because in this field, I was an expert. But what toy? I could bring a transformer. Then the anxiety set in. What if I couldn't take it apart and put it together fast enough? I would look like a fool in front of my peers. I could bring a Ninja Turtle. Who to bring? Even though Raphael was cool but rude, we all know Michelangelo is indeed a party dude. So I stand there in my room and empty out my toy box, and there he was. It was as if a toy Moses descended from the toy heavens and split this toy Red Sea. Captain Planet! He is our hero. Now, if you don't know, you should, first of all. Captain Planet was a superhero from a 90s cartoon show titled Captain Planet, where he came and fought off bad guys that wanted to not recycle, or spill toxic waste, or pollution in general. And he had a green mullet. This was the toy that I was bringing to class. So I set him on my dresser drawer and I went to sleep that night. Now, we're having show and tell at the end of the week. All through that week, I couldn't pay attention in kindergarten at all. To this day, I don't know how to finger paint. Friday morning comes, oh, God, we're late. I trudge out of my room like a drunken toddler. Mother, we must go. I have a big assignment due today. We have to get going. There's no time for coffee. You're right. I overreacted. Perhaps we could hurriedly make it towards class. We're off. It was me, my mom's over here, and oh no. Captain Planet! I left him at home on my dresser drawer. What was I gonna do? What if I failed show and tell? Didn't make it out of kindergarten. Couldn't make it into middle school, high school, find a good college, get a career, find a good husband? I'll deal with that later. There's only one person that could save me now. Mother! You must return from whence we came. I believe you know the way. Enter my room. You will not be met with any resistance. On the back wall, you will find two nearly identical dresser drawers. The one on the right, there is an inscription. It reads, Rudy is a poo-poo head. That is my brother Rudy's dresser drawer. On the one on the left, you will be met with a tiny, primary-colored Adonis. I must bring him to me post-haste. It is of vital importance. And she said she would. So I sat down at the back of the classroom and waited as show and tell started. The first student went up. He brought a Rubik's Cube. What a rube. That's not a toy, that's homework. He's got nothing on my Captain Planet. He's fully posable. And I waited and I waited. A few students later, a Slinky. That's not a toy. It's hardware. It's like a big piece of hardware. It's got nothing on my Captain Planet toy. He's fully posable. And he's got a button on his back that when you press it, his chest lights up. And I waited and I waited. It was the last student before it was my turn. She brought War and Peace. That's not a toy at all. And Tolstoy's depiction of early 19th century Russia is pedantic and wordy. It's got nothing on my Captain Planet toy. He's fully posable. And he's got a button on his back that when you press it, his chest would light up. And I could connect him to my Planeteer ring via a rope and make him fly around. And then finally, it was my turn. Nothing happened. Because my mom's never showed up. And I was devastated. Like a drunken toddler all over again. And I went back home and I asked my mother about it. I said, "Moms, what's the deal?" And she said she brought the toy, knocked on the door as hard as she could, but nobody answered. And I was like, oh, okay. Except I was telling this story like 6 years ago. And I was telling it, and I get to this part again, and I realized there's no way. There's no way I wouldn't have heard it. I was a neurotic child. I was paying very close attention. So I guess this is the story of the first time I recall being lied to.